long night. Think I did my last 100.
Welcome.
Hi.
How are you guys?
I'm good. How are you?
Welcome back. Pull that mic up. Get comfortable. You know how we do it around here.
All right.
Yeah. So you guys are back, and there's something that's really important that is going on, and you all are educating some folks who are interested in buying homes.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's talk about this event on the 20th at the YMCA in Alief.
Okay. So what we'll be having is a credit workshop, which is basically going to reach out to the community and basically provide information on how to get your credit report together and knowing what credit is. Because that's one of the first steps when you buy a home is to pull that credit report and, you know, to figure out what contributing factors are causing your score to be at whatever level it is.
Now, let me ask you this, Brittney, because I had a young lady on a few weeks ago who was also in real estate and home buying, and she was explaining that there are certain myths when it comes to this path of buying your first home. And one of the myths that she said was people have this understanding, this thing that their credit has to be together before they start the home buying process, and she said that that is not 100% true. What do you say?
Well, I think that your credit has to be at a certain level. You at least need to know where your credit is in order to begin the home buying process, because at the end of the day, the lender is going to check that in order to give you a loan. So yes, I think it's very important to understand your credit and know what's on your credit report. But you know, like some realtors will work with you. You know, we'll get you up to par and get you where you need to be. A lot of people just don't know that, you know, the minimum credit score, you know, to qualify for a FHA loan, which is 3.5% down, is only a 580. So, yeah, 580 minimum credit score.
Seriously?
Seriously. Yes, sir.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean.
I can get a house in.
Yeah.
580?
It's not as hard as many people think it is. So maybe
Okay.
that's probably part of the myth that she was talking about.
Okay.
But it's definitely possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Listen to Access Houston. We're talking to the founders of 4.0 GPA. You know, Henry, I just went right into the event at the YMCA in Alief. Explain to people what 4.0 GPA is and is all about, in case they missed our first conversation when you all were on a couple of months ago.
So 4.0 stands for Growth, Productivity, and Accountability. And we work heavily on education and also providing students with the opportunity to go into the career path of their choice. See, some students want to go to college, some do not. So we prepare everyone, help them find their purpose in life.
Yeah, nice. I like that. And the inspiration behind coming up with it was.
It's pretty much I grew up in Alief, and once again having the 2.3 and seeing that. Like most of my friends ended up incarcerated, and education in school did not normally prepare everyone for the opportunity for being successful in life. So I said, I'm tired of seeing kids on the news after being a teacher with Teacher America. Let's make everyone successful and let everyone find what they want to do and do what they love at the end of the day.
Indeed, and you're doing it. I'm glad that you had started this thing and getting these young people motivated. But Brittney, I want to get back to this home buying seminar on credit here. So you're going to be offering some credit repair tips.
Yes.
I don't want you to give a bunch of them here. Maybe just two small things that the average person can do right now, today, to start improving their credit score, or just to, you know, repair their credit, period. What is something that one should start?
Well, you know, I think the first step would be just to find out exactly what your credit is, right? And you can download the app Credit Karma. It's a free app, and it tells you exactly where your credit is. And from there, then, you know, you can go into your next step, which would be to pull your credit report to see why your score is where it is from the Credit Karma app. You know, we are approaching the holiday season, so some other great tips right now would just be to not, you know, finance everything on a credit card at Target just because you get a discount. You know, the more credit cards you put on your actual credit hurts you. Those are called hard inquiries. And hard inquiries drop your score. So, you know, those are some quick tips that I can give, you know, right now.
In terms of getting your credit score, and you are allowed one free credit score a year
Yes.
per the laws with the U.S. government.
Absolutely.
With the breaching of Equifax this past summer, late summer,
Yeah.
are those top three? Who are the three?
Equifax.
Uh-huh.
We have Experian.
Experian and
TransUnion.
There we go.
Yeah.
So with the situation over at Equifax, what is now the standard? Do they still go by those three? Is Equifax still considered, one of the top, credit companies to approve or deny one of whatever that they're trying to get? Because a lot of people are, they're suing. I mean,
Yeah.
hundreds of millions of people credit information and whatnot was compromised.
Mine's too. Mine was affected as well. So yes, Equifax is still one of the 3 credit bureaus. They are working to resolve that information, and you can always go and check on Equifax and to see if your credit was compromised. So that's one of the resolutions that they did come up with. And if it is, all you have to do, is call one of them. It doesn't matter. You can call Equifax if you want to, but being me, I would probably call the other 2 just because that happened. And you can always let them know, file a case against them and say, hey, this is not supposed to be on my credit. This was not me that did this transaction or opened this account, and they'll clear it off your credit. So yeah.
Okay. You listen to Access Houston, talking to Henry and Brittney from 4.0 GPA. They're having a homebuyer seminar on credit at the YMCA in Alief. That's happening on Monday. That's tomorrow at 6 p.m. So walk us through Monday. What can people expect when they show up about this seminar?
They can expect to have a great time. They can also expect to we have free food. We will also be raffling off a couple gifts. So we would love to have you come out and win some free items from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do that. Do they need to log on somewhere to register, or how does that work?
Yeah, you can register at eventbrite.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at bgantzrealtor. That's BGANTZ Realtor on Instagram, and I have a link in my bio to where you can just click on the Eventbrite and just register, and it's absolutely free. We're doing this for the community to help educate.
Yeah, because a lot of people they don't know the first steps to take.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or they're afraid of the process because of
They just don't know.
They just don't know, and there's so much free money out there that I've learned.
Absolutely.
You barely need out of pocket a lot of money because there's so much free money in terms of down payment assistance and things of that nature. Go ahead, school us more. What else is free?
I wanted just to let everybody know, that is, like you said, there's options for you. I'm actually a grant specialist, and I specialize in getting free money towards your down payment or closing costs as well. In our last workshop, we covered that, and then we gave out a lot of great information to future homeowners. So we were really excited about that.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed. Listen to Access Houston. I'm talking to the people at 4.0. Henry, let's talk about Liftoff Houston. Tell us about that.
So Liftoff Houston is one of the biggest competitions in the city of Houston, like Shark Tank, and we actually made it to the finals. And it's going to be hosted by the city of Houston, Mayor Turner, and some other celebrity judges. And so you actually have the opportunity to come and learn how to start your own business if you're interested in becoming an entrepreneur. And it's a very awesome program. They walk you through step A through Z.
Nice. Okay. And what is that?
That's actually going to be on. It's going to be on Friday. So if you can't catch it on Friday, you can actually watch it on Liftoff Houston. And just go to LIFTOFF Houston.com, and you can register for next season if you want to start your own company and have the chance of being mentored from beginning to start.
Oh,
finish.
Nice.
Yeah.
So just think of it as the local Shark Tank for Houston. And man, Henry, Brittney, thank you guys for coming back and letting the community know how you're helping to educate us more and make us more aware. I appreciate it.
Thank you. We appreciate you for having us.
Thank you. Let's buy back the block.
Indeed, buy back the block. It's a shame that song didn't do as well as it should have. Seeing all the heavy hitters on there, Rick Ross, Young Thug, and who's the other one? Gucci Mane. You know what I'm saying? Buy Black. They was spitting some stuff, but They ain't talking about, you know,
Yeah.
throwing racks and, you know, making it shake or pop pop gang gang. You know what I
That's
mean?
why.
Something positive. You know, buy back the block. What? How dare they? No. Sorry to do that, but it's true though. Like,
Absolutely.
come on now, look at those three on that song.
Yeah.
If that song had been anything else,
Yeah. I agree. Totally.
it would have been out of here. But no, they're talking about empowering black folk. No, we can't let this go mainstream.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. I'm sorry about that.
That was
This is
okay.
a little fun.
That was a good one.
And thank you for listening to Access Houston.